Right, we're here again. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are having a lovely day. My name is Jess, and today I just thought I would quickly run through a small draft of a book that I wanted to write this year. Start of this year, I started writing a book. It's literally in this. Is it a book? I don't really know. When does it become a draft for a book? Probably when it's a lot more official than handwritten on a notebook. But either way, this is all about anxiety. It's all about my struggle with anxiety, and I thought I would read you a couple chapters of what I've got so far, and you can let me know whether you like it, whether you find any of it interesting or helpful. And yeah, maybe we'll just do like a little audiobook session right now. Nothing ever happens. Each and every time That's it. Each and every time my brain tries to ruin every opportunity life throws at me, but nothing ever happens. I sit and start this book from approximately 37,000 feet in the air, on my way back from somewhere my brain tried to assure me I couldn't go. Part 1. Comfort Zone. For the past 5 years, my life has been determined by my comfort zone. I'll be the first to say, it's not very comfortable. I reach a stalemate after a certain amount of time, becoming restless, wanting more from myself and my life. But unfortunately, the heavy hands of anxiety weigh down on me, preventing me from exploring everything I might want to do. So why? Why do I feel the need to stick to the same routine, the same place, the same people? What is it with the familiarity of things that can make my anxiety stay at bay? According to a study at Tel Aviv University, predictable, repetitive routines are calming and help reduce anxiety. It seems that you reduce the need to use brain power when you are used to your routine. So in other words, there is no need to question your day when you know what to expect. So this has become my challenge, to widen the area in which I feel comfortable. Part 2. Jump. Anxiety has had many effects on my life, one of which it has made me a great planner. But this seems to have adverse effects. There is a line between knowing what to expect and constantly, meticulously needing every detail of every event to be planned out and sought over, as if otherwise maybe something will go wrong. But this is life. Whether I spend 2 weeks before ever taking a trip abroad, meeting friends, or literally anything else, fine-tuning every thought and possibility, it doesn't matter. Life can get in the way. Whether my brain likes it or not, obviously, this is easier said than done. To state matter-of-factly, to just relax, to sit back and let life happen. But to some extent, this is my only option. To push through the constant nagging of my insecurity and fear. I'll call it the get up and go technique. My words might not have any merit, but I have found that this is what works for me. In a way, I must force myself to stand up and do what scares me, or else it always will. Part 3. Why me? I'm sure if you struggle similarly to me, you will also become accustomed to the reoccurring why me mentality. As we absent-mindedly scroll the internet for a brain break, we sit and watch others do the things we deem ourselves unworthy of. But there are truly a number of reasons your brain could have manifested these familiar feelings. According to a source online by the Mental Health Foundation, social and environmental factors can contribute to the development and maintenance of anxiety and affect our ability to engage effectively in social situations. These can include childhood trauma, social isolation, negative life events, stress related to work or education, physical or mental health problems, and social and societal problems, thus creating a perfect environment for negative thought processes to grow. I think that's why I like the quote, water only what waters you. If we spend a continued amount of time watering our anxiety, we are only helping it bloom. Our brains are incredible machines that we are unable to fathom how they truly work, how strong they really are. But if simple GCSE science taught me one thing, it would be that when your brain recognises a pattern, say between staying at home and feeling comfortable, aka action and satisfaction, the brain will take that information, package it up, and tie it up with a little bow and ship it off to the back of the brain, the basal ganglia. This is where we develop emotions and memories, but not where conscious decisions are made. That's the prefrontal cortex. That's what makes me think that my anxiety has become somewhat of an unconscious habit, coming from the part of my brain that is out of conscious control, so it's unable to understand that this habit of anxiety circling is unhelpful to my day-to-day life. I know I am safe with the same set of people, the same few places, and the standard day-to-day routine, but being led by my anxiety leaves me feeling unfulfilled with my effort of this vast, unpredictable, and fruitful planet. And that's what I've got so far. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of interesting to speak from my experience and also add some resources and actually reference where the science comes in, because obviously I think a lot of us struggle with it, but we don't actually know the science behind what we're doing and why our brains are doing that. It's just like, you just self-blame and annoy yourself, but actually it is a normal, familiar feeling, and a lot of us struggle with it. So yeah, I wrote that on a plane after coming back from a trip that I was so sure I couldn't go on. I think it was because COVID and I hadn't been on holiday for like 4 years at that point, so I really had to push myself and get myself out of the country because I just couldn't hack it like I used to be able to. But ever since, I have been on holiday 4 times this year. What the first time was when I wrote that, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think, what you'd improve. Obviously, I'm not very good at reading out loud. It's scary. It's hard. It's especially hard when you've got a camera pointing at you and you just like, it just makes you want to fuck up more. But yeah, let me know. Peace and love to you all out there. Thank you for joining me on my little story time about anxiety, and hopefully I will see you again very soon. Goodbye.